And you are looking live in downtown Minneapolis, in which this is the UNFL Weeks Season 7 as we have Week 3. This matchup being the Saints 2-0 going against the 2-0 Vikings for Week 3 UNFL Season 7, as both teams are set to make the coin toss, and it seems like the Saints will get the ball at halftime, Vikings will receive, and that is how the game will start, in which I am once again excited to give you guys a broadcast of this game. So we're doing something a little different here. Once again, I'm your host VJ from VRSN as we have coverage of UNFL Season 7 and Week 3, Saints versus Vikings. Usually I've been streaming a lot of JUCO and a lot of national championship games, a lot of playoff games here and there. But I'm glad to be back just streaming a regular game. A regular season game. I mean, the one I streamed last time was also a regular season game, but it was JUCO. So it was like a lot more at stake. But this league is a little, compared to the two leagues I had streamed recently, this is a little less popular. Although it's a fun league to stream. So, the game starts off with the Saints taking out of the end zone. The return to make his way up the right side line. Cuts it back. Still running, trucks a man. Oh, and he's going to get down just across the 30. This is where the Saints will start their drive. Although I thought here I am thinking that the Saints will receive the ball at half, but I guess they didn't win the toss, or maybe they probably elected to receive. Whichever happened, it's a change. Seems like the Vikings will receive the ball at half, and the Saints, as you can see, have received the ball. So, as earlier seen that things were back on track for VRSN, it's been a while since we streamed, yes, and I do apologize for that. But I also want to mention that it's officially been, well, technically, it has officially been 2 years since I started VRSN, so props for that. And I've had a lot of fun streaming on this channel, and I'm glad to see what it's grown into. Although we have a lot more achievements to overcome, and that is actually streaming within a week. So, again, I keep saying I'm going to try to prove on that, but at this point, I don't even think I have the right to say that. Hey, it's whatever. We're going to just relax and focus on streaming this game and this game only. Anyways, seems like the New Orleans Saints had called subs, so it's going to give them time to get set and ready. In which the whistle's finally blown. There's a left side rollout here. Quarterback pressured, stepping back out of the pressure. Now having time to throw. He's looking to fire deep for the first play of the game, and it's already intercepted. A one-on-one contested pick down all the way inside the Vikings 20. Quarterback just wanted to just test it. I mean, he just launched it deep. I mean, that's not a great way to start the game. I mean, it's the first play of the game. That's already an interception. So, not good looks for New Orleans. With that being said, the Vikings will be down at the 16-yard line, and which is where they'll start their drive. So here comes quarterback Gio and the Vikings offense. This team, I think, is the number one in the league. Week 1, they had a close matchup against the Broncos in an absolute thriller that came down to a review after the game, which was a fair call by the league owner because that was clearly out of bounds. I'm loving him saying that like as if I didn't make the call. Anyways, Gio firing towards the sideline, wide open receiver. A nice little full there as he has himself down just across the 40-yard line. Down at the 41. Nice little pitch and catch there between the quarterback and receiver connection. Sets up a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Empty backfield for Gio. Direct snap to the running back, going up the middle. I did say empty backfield, but I guess you had the running back in the back just sitting right behind the right guard. Let's not roll out here for Gio. Gio fakes the split. Now pushing back here to zone 25 towards the left side, and it's caught. Pitch and catch. Chest pass to this receiver as he has himself down all the way inside the 30. The Vikings offense moving now, as they've done all game. Quarterback Gio making connections to his receivers. And once again, it's a first and 10. This time from the 26-yard line. Running back on the right hash. Right side roll up for Gio. Gio scanning, has a receiver. Streaking up the right side. He has him towards the right side. It's incomplete. Forced out by the DB, Cozy. Knocking it out of his hands. Which now is for second and 10. Nice little pass there by Gio. Although a total bust in coverage. No DBs there to be able to, or no DB there in coverage, but Cozy with the PBU. Right side roll here, Gio. Right side throw. This ball's caught. That's the same man. Man, that Gun Tech may be his number one receiver this game. He's already got 3 receptions and possibly 4. Coming up soon. So apparently there's a flag on the Vikings. It's going to push him back by 5 yards, setting up a second and 15. From the 31-yard line. Right side roll out here for Gio. Gio having all the throw. No amounts of pressure. Fires to the right side. This ball's caught in the end zone. It's a receiver. That's a slot. Making the pitch and catch. And the Vikings draw first blood. The Vikings quickly driving down the field. Right side throw, fade ball. Though he died out of the end zone, he may have flipped back in. And I guess it's not. Nobody touched him when he flipped back in. I don't know how was this. And it's going to be kicked out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Saints, coming off of a interception on the first play, can they recover? So the Saints going to take a while to get their bearings here. First and 10 from the 25. Running back to his right. Trying to jump him off sides will not work. Left side rollout here for the quarterback. Scanning the field. Has a receiver wide open towards the middle. I don't know if he sees him, but instead he comes back, in which he fires it towards him, and it's caught. So it seems like the quarterback told him to make a comeback as he has himself up and running, in which he's still going. Down the field is a receiver moving towards the sideline, has two men to beat. Steps back, and he's down at the 25. Although hitbox was called, don't know where they were spotted though. And seems like they're going to spot it at the 41-yard line. It's going to be a first and 10 from there. Five on here for the Saints. It's run up the middle. Handoff here. Running back. And down shy of 25. Nice carry of about probably 14. He's saying please. This is my third. First and 10 from the 23-yard line. Or excuse me, the 22. Saints trying to answer. Although jumping them off, some trying to jump them off sides will not work. It's a screen here. Line screen towards the receiver. Getting a nice gain of 5. Although not what you're looking for on a line screen. Second and 5 is what that play brings up. Less than a minute here on the clock. Left side raw here for the quarterback. Having lots of time to throw, especially with that 5-0 line. Though he's running out of that time, but drops back, looks to fire it deep towards the right, and it's underthrown, severely underthrown. It's a double coverage and intercepted. On the return is Calm Your Ego as he's going the other way. Calm Your Ego. Down the sideline, gives it off to the CB right next to him, which he still has blockers. Up and running, down inside the 10. The return seemed to be going nowhere, but it's a huge gain on a takeaway. Although it's a horrifying throw by the quarterback. So on the with the interception, it's going to be a first and goal from the 8-yard line. Still trying to catch my bearings here, chat. Do apologize. And which is going to be started the second quarter. So that interception return was the last play of the first quarter, in which Gio is on the doorstep of extending this lead. Straight drop back from Gio. Now making his way right. Gio still dropping back, trying to step up here as he's just being pushed back all the way at his 45. He fires it towards the right. Now in the backfield, this is tight end as he's going to try and get his way to the first end. What an amazing open field tackle by the DB. The short coming downhill to make the tackle on the tight end as Gio just flipped it out of the backfield. And which he tried to truck the DB, but just not being able to. Left side rollout here for Gio. Scanning, pressured off the edge. Steps up, fire towards the middle. It's intercepted. And the safety's on the return as he takes it out of the end zone. He's down across the 5. A poor read there by Gio. Or, excuse me, not a poor read, just an inaccurate throw. Or, in fact, I don't even think that was an inaccurate throw. That's just a better play by the DB. Receiver had a chance to make the play, but he just did not attack it, so. Left side raw here for the quarterback. As he scans the field. Has the receiver deep left, wide open. The quarterback instead fires it a crossbody. It's underthrown, and it's caught, and it's still running as a DB. I mean, it's the receiver. I don't think anybody touched him. He should. He should be running, or I guess he's down. By the way, this is the NFL, so that's the only reason why I was saying that. I guess the referee called it down. But, I mean, an absolute missed opportunity. I mean, he had a touchdown on the left side. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Just he had an absolute wide open receiver there. Anyways, the left side, or a straight drop back here for the quarterback against the field. Looking, scanning, steps up, fire towards the middle, has a receiver, intercepted, underthrown once again, a poor read. And then it's the same DB who made the interception last drive. He's got himself 2. And the Vikings, once again, they get another takeaway. In which we've seen some absolutely missed opportunities or just terrible throws here for the Saints quarterback. Instant right side rollout for Gio. Gio stepping up to try and take the split, in which he's still going across the 10. Across the 30-yard line for a gain of 6. A nice little scramble there for Gio as he sets up a 2nd and 4 for his team. Low scoring first half so far, although we have a lot to go. Like 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Gio stepping up, firing it towards the middle, has a receiver in stride and underthrown and intercepted. Another interception in this game. That is the 4th takeaway in this ballgame already. Left side rollout here for the quarterback. For the Saints. As he scans the field, has a receiver wide open, which he finally fires it to, although he's late to react. Which will set up a 2nd and 10 on the incompletion. Right side rollout here for the quarterback. Scans the field, looking. Mind time, has a receiver wide open up the fold, although the quarterback has made some terrible reads in which he throws a comeback instead, although it's underthrown. 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Inside their own 20. Left side rollout here for the quarterback. As he scans the field. Looking. Scanning. Has a receiver deep towards the left side. Oh, it's underthrown once again. But instead, the receiver makes a play as he comes back to make the catch. Which he has his team all the way deep inside Vikings territory. I don't know why he's still running, because he's been down. And I guess they're going to call that down. Or no, they're not going to call it down. It was still a live ball from where he honestly, I don't know what's going on with the officiating in this game, but I'm pretty sure everybody could see that the referee, or it's not the referee, the receiver got touched as he dove down to make the catch. Well, anyways, it's third and 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. I'll tell you what, it's a huge gain for the Saints. And it's a left side rollout for the Saints. Quarterback scanning. Looking. Having time to throw. He's running out of time, which he will scramble here for a gain of 3. 2nd and goal. Left side roll out here for the quarterback. Steps up. Now backs out. At his own 20. Driving himself back to the 30. Trying to get out this pressure in which they finally got him. Sacked down at the 31-yard line. Great pursuit there by the Minnesota D-line as they finally get a sack in which it will now break up a 3rd and goal. Sorry about that, chat. Let's not roll out here for the quarterback. You have a motion by his running back out of the backfield, although this play is coming back. Offensive pass interference. From the Vikings. I mean, not the Vikings, excuse me, the Saints. And with that, they're going to move back even more yards, so it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 36-yard line. They have lots of ground. They have lots of ground to make up. That's our roll out here. Quarterback scanning. Looking. Has some pressure when she finds her comeback towards the right side. And it's caught, but knocked out of his hands. And when she scoops it back up, and when she's going up the right side, he hurdles him, and he's going to walk into the end zone. I don't know if that will be counted as a touchdown, which it will. Oh, my goodness. It was a catch, fumble. He scooped it back up, and he ran it in. Oh, my goodness. What a play. I don't know if I have to replay, which I clearly don't. Sorry about that. But an absolutely amazing play there by the Vikings, by the Saints receiver. With what should have been a short little gain, as he had two defenders coming down to make the tackle, which they popped it out of his hands. As he himself just scooped it up and ran it in. And I'm not saying he just ran it in easily. He had to make a few men miss. Although this play is under review. And it looks like the touchdown is coming back. So, sorry for the quick little silence. But yeah, play's coming back. Seems like the Vikings are going to call timeout, or the Saints. Sorry, that's like the third time I messed that up. And that should be NTI. Lots of pausing here in this game. Not a lot of gameplay. And they try and get the field goal, which will be scooped up by the Vikings. Special teams, in which he had X'd the ball to the Vikings defender. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be Vikings ball or not. May have been dead. Okay. These guys are really just wasting time. Anyways, 4th and goal. And they fail to execute the field goal, and it's going to be no good. So, with that, the Saints come up empty once again. And the Vikings are going to look to try and extend the lead once again. So this is a low-scoring first half. Right side roll out here for Gio. Gio scanning. Gio looking. Push back towards the sideline. Fires it towards the right. It's caught. Diving back and bounds his receiver as he's still up, and when she's finally taken down, shy of the 45, down at the 46, all the way into Saints territory on the first play. The Vikings are already threatening. Not at the game, just the first play of their drive. A minute here left in the second quarter. Three linemen set for Minnesota. Left side raw here for Gio. Gio scanning. Gio now pushing himself back. Has a receiver up the fold. Fires it. Left side. Caught. Almost intercepted. But that's a tight end. Still up and running as he's down all the way at the 15-yard line. Which I don't know why he's still running. It's clearly a hitbox. So instead of it being down to 15, instead it'll be down at the 13. 1st and 10 from there. As the Vikings are once again on the doorstep of getting into the end zone. Less than 30 seconds here on the clock. And it's going to be dead. 3 linemen is what's called. In this league, you're supposed to have 4. Left side rollout here on the 1st and 15 for Gio. Gio firing just towards the middle. Quite a quick dart, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finally get on the board once again as they extend the lead. And they're looking to rack up the points even more by going for 2. Running back 2's right, or another running back, empty backfield. That was a running back, but apparently that's his lineman, which he finally scoops up towards the marker. Right side rollout here for the quarterback. Left still looking, and it's dead. I don't know, good for the Vikings. And it's going to be out of bounds. Kicked out of bounds out of the end zone, which will set up a touchback. In which the Saints down by even more, which they've been losing all the game. We're going to try and try and at least cut the lead down. Right side rollout here. Free play for the Saints. If they can get a huge gain, that'd be great for them. And that's not going to happen. It's an underthrow there from the quarterback. And the absolute duck. If the Saints are ever going to try and get back in this game, you're going to need a little. You're going to need to be a little bit more accurate than that. So, 1st and 5 from the 40-yard line. Quick throw towards the right, incomplete. 17 seconds here left on the clock before half. Saints seem to I'm not going to say that their offense has been terrible, because we've seen some downfield shots go their way, or huge gains go their way. but that seems to not be the case. 5 receivers set here for New Orleans on a straight drop back as the quarterback has immediate pressure, although he's running out of time. Stepping up to throw, looking downfield, still cooking the clock. He probably wants to get this off. He fires it towards the right, ball cut. This is receiver, no time left. Which is going to try and make a move, and he's just going to get down across the 50, in which that'll be the end of the first half. Poor time management for the New Orleans Saints, and with that, the Vikings will receive the ball. Oh my goodness. I mean, no idea what they're doing. Honestly, I don't even think I'll need replays for this game, so I'll turn that off. And he's going to be taken out of the end zone. Wider is Herder, making his way right now. He's going to try and pick up a block as he's going to try and get the edge. Can he? And he hurls a man, still running down the sideline. Getting down across the 35, down at the 37. Although it's going to be a -5 due to the unnecessary roughness there by the Vikings player. But that's going to be a 1st and 10. As Gio is going to try and extend the lead. Empty backfield. Right side raw here for Gio. Gio scanning. On his own sideline now, dropping back to zone 10. Stepping up towards the middle of the field. Having all day to throw. He's going to test it deep. He fires it deep, and it's going to be caught, but diving out of the end zone into the receiver. Gio putting a little bit too much on that one. It was a good ball, but the receiver not being able to keep his feet in bounds. Oh, man, a missed opportunity there for the Vikings as he had the safety beat. 2nd and 10. Dead play. Right off the snap. False start on Minnesota. Left side raw here for Gio. Gio steps up. May look to run. Instead, he's going to keep keeping his eyes downfield. He fires this towards the left, and it's caught. Receiver up and running. Down the sideline. Still going. Having a few blocks there by his fellow receiver, which is going to try and chuck his play, which is still going down inside the 5. Huge gain here for Minnesota as once again they're in the red zone on the doorstep to scoring another touchdown. Direct snap, running back up the middle and in. Vikings reach the end zone once again as this now opens up to a 3-score game. Left side rollout here. Gio fires it right. Fade ball. Incomplete. The receiver just stopped running for some reason. So I'd say that's not really Gio's fault. Sky kick for the Vikings. I don't know why they're choosing to do a sky kick and what's going to be taken out from 25. And that's one of the Saints linemen getting hit stick forward for about like a 5-yard return or 4-yard, excuse me. Didn't really get much there as it was quick pursuit from the Vikings special teams, which will set up a 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Right side rollout here. Instant pressure. Quarterback dancing in the pocket. He finally has time to throw. As he gets the way, he fires it deep past the receiver in stride. Underthrown, but it's caught. And he's going to dive out of bounds. A nice gain of 48 there between the pitch and catch from the quarterback and receiver connection. As they're down at the 22-yard line. So, with a touchdown, can the Saints find the spark in this game? Seems like the Saints are trying to get one man off. Right side rollout here for the quarterback. Scanning. Pressure immediately, although he's being pushed towards his own sideline. Fires it towards the right. Underthrown, just thrown straight to the Minnesota defender and intercepted. No idea what he was looking for there. Probably a receiver in the back of the end zone. But even if it did get over the DB's head, it probably would have been an accurate ball. So the 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Gio and the Minnesota offense are set up again to extend the lead even more and probably put this one away. No pressure here whatsoever for Minnesota. Gio having all day to throw. Fires it right. Receiver in stride. Incomplete. Way over his head. Second and 10. Right side rollout here for Gio. Gio stepping up. Gio still going. A nice little scramble there. Get about 14 yards. 14 yards on the scramble there by Gio to set up his team at the 39 for a 1st and 10. As they move the sticks. Right side rollout. Player in the backfield. I'm surprised it's not called by that official. But Gio's going to look to throw it left side, and it's caught. Receiver wide open. Trucks a man. Down the sideline. Has space. Can he get there? No. Down at the 1. First and goal for the Vikings. As I don't even have to say this doorstep, they're on the border of the end zone. Direct snap to the receiver, and he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. as they make this a 26-point lead with a minute and 45 left here in the third quarter. Seems like the Saints are going to give up on this one. And as said earlier, if the Vikings score one more touchdown, I'm going to put it away, which with that touchdown you've seen, they did. Final score 26-0 as the Minnesota Vikings dominate for the second week in a row. Unlike the first game, they put this one away for the last 2 weeks. And with that, that'll be the end of today's broadcast. Tune in next time for more VRSN broadcasts. Subscribe to all VRSN channels. Follow me on Twitch. I'll only be streaming on Twitch if leagues do not permit me to broadcast on YouTube, although lots of leagues do. So I do suggest that you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, which is where all my VRSN broadcasts will be and have been. So if you're looking to go check some old broadcasts, or if you're looking for the new, subscribe to my VRSN YouTube channel. I would appreciate it if you would like the video, subscribe, and all that stuff. I mean, you guys get the point. Look at the league. This league is called UNFL. The league link is in the description. So if you want to play for this league that I had just showcased here today, just click the link. You'll be taken to a Discord and you'll be set up from there. I'm sure they'll have instructions for you to try and get yourself set up in the league. This is week 3. Final score 26-0 as the Vikings move to 3-0, and the Saints fall to 2-1. I don't even know how they're undefeated the way they played. If the Saints are going to try and improve, they should get a better quarterback. But hey, I ain't going to say nothing else. All right. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching, and which I'll be ending the stream now. I hope you guys have a great Monday night, as we'll be going away here.